Come on, Alt-Tab. Come on. Yes. Oh, it's not where I really want the window, but... Oh, no, it's blocking my whole right window. Well, you guys can't really see what's going on here, but... Well, I spilled my water. Did I drop my water bottle? What's down here? I got chat up on a side panel in Oculus. And, it's being a pain in the butt right now. Let's try this. Nope, now it's gonna disappear. This is like the most trouble I've had with this ever. Come on. Come on now. You... Alright, well, I might not have chat up because this is just not working today. Also, I am on call, so I might have to dip unexpectedly. Hopefully not. But if duty calls, duty calls. I'm still finicking with this thing. Come on. Come on. It shows... Why is it doing that? I don't get it. So I guess you guys can't really see what's going on here, but like right where I'm looking right now, I got a little pop-up window in my vision, so I can see what's going on in the stream. But when let's see, let me click on this little pin button again. When I go into game, okay, that's better. I can live with that. When I was going into game, it was blacking it out for some reason. I wonder if it's some kind of permissions thing, but I'm not going to touch it now. We're not touching anything. It's working now. So let's give this a shot. Okay, all that fun out of the way. Welcome to Bellingham, Washington. We're back in the Northwest right now. Washington State, of course, not DC, because it's not in the game yet except for a mod. We're going to be doing some logging. I've got a custom trailer here. What's this mod trailer called again? It's an Arctic brand. It's in the workshop. I try to stick to workshop mods as much as I can because they update automatically, and I like being up to date. Even if it occasionally breaks something, it's okay with me. I can live with it. So we're running a 379 day cab, 475 cat, 3406E, 18 speed. Hopefully I have this set up with that. And we've got our first job already. It is, well, it's not going to tell me here, is it? It's down, and over. Not too far. We got to go up a logging road. I guess this is still Bellingham, technically, is where I picked up the job. And we're going to end up going down to Newport. And then we'll see where that takes us from there, so. Without further ado, and by the way, if the sounds are imbalanced or anything, I think my Rift mic might be a little high. Just let me know. I can make some adjustments and hopefully not break the in-game chat window that I see. Because VR, right? Alright. I mean, I tell you what, though, this is like my primary hobby here. This game and ATS 2 in VR is my favorite. Like just hands down. I mean, I enjoy other games in VR as well. I don't play them as much, though. I'll play fighter games, flying games. I'm looking forward to Microsoft Simulator coming out. Play that with my friend Ben. Having trouble speaking today, like I normally do. I can feel that my Rift cord is loose. I have a little strap over here. So, you know, I've had this thing for, was it 3 years now? 4? 3 or 4. Still absolutely love it. It still has its quirks, though. Alright, we'll give that a shot. I just don't like the cord, like, getting stuck behind my shoulder. One of these days it'll be wireless and work nicely, but until then, we've got a cord to deal with. You know what? I did want to... Let's put the electrics on. I want to adjust these mirrors here real quick. They're a little too low. I forget what I was pulling before this, but, we should really be able to see pretty much the entirety of the trailer there. We've got our small mirror below it to take care of the field of view, the wider field of view for us. So, and this one's going to be a bit of a challenge. We'll put it there. And of course, we got our blind spot mirror over there. All right, I think we're good to go. Let's get this puppy started here. This cat. Alright. Okay, and time of day, it's about a little after 7 a.m., pretty early. I'm also running a few graphic mods. I've been striving to find something that kind of gives the appearance of like a cooler and brighter appearance to the game. I know there's a lot of filters out there that you can actually use, like with SweetFX, or there's another one, I forget the name, it's escaping me. But they don't come through the Oculus headset, they only come through the monitor, so it doesn't really help for me when I primarily use the wheel. So I'm running realistic brutal weather, which actually does kind of give that brighter feel and changes the skybox a little bit. Realistic rain, I think, is another one I threw in there because it was recommended, and I didn't mind it. It's pretty good. If you notice, when we get out on the road, it's going to be a little hazy, I think, just because of the region we're in general. So it might get a little annoying. I was trying to get rid of it the other day. But it's not bad. It might be realistic, too, for the environment, especially in the summer when things are hazy. I'm not running a seasonal mod right now, either. So, hey, I gotta get a gulp of tea here. And yes, it is tea with some honey. That is not first gear. That is first gear in Mud Runner. I don't want low anyway. I can take off in first. Alright, let's get out of here, leave the city, and head out to the log field. The forest, I guess, is what it would be called. And I do float gears. I have the synchronization disabled. I don't know if modern Eaton transmissions are synchronized or not. But we are driving an older truck right now, so I'm just gonna pretend I gotta sync it myself. It adds a challenge to the game. Alright, can I go? I'm gonna cut people off, but that's alright. I'm gonna... This guy's in my way now. Alright. I need the left lane up ahead anyway. Alright, audio balance seems okay, and I know the game is set to be quite quieter than my voice. So if anyone else perceives it differently, just let me know. I should really watch this afterwards to see if I can get my own feel for it too. But it'll do for now. I just don't want to blast anyone's eardrums out with engine drone going down the highway. Is this gonna be us? Oh, this is us. Crap. Gotta put my tea down. And I stalled. Oops. We're going. There's no one here anyway. Yeah, this engine has quite a throaty sound to it. I like bouncing between this one and the C15, the newer C15 that Krishvan put together. I mean, he put together this engine too. When I want something smoother and a little quieter, I'll go for the C15. Or if I'm just feeling like something more modern, like if I were driving a 389, I might put a C15 in, even though that would probably only be true defined in reality with a glider kit, because I think they come standard with X15 Cummins motors from the factory if you're getting a full truck. So anyway, what do we got? 60. Yeah, we gotta go 60, so I guess we'll just hang behind these guys. And try not to speed too much. I guess I have cruise for that for a reason, right? I'm checking my phone periodically here. Alright, so we're plenty good on fuel, and I am cheating because I'm using a 1-to-1 mod on the game, so that the time, the daylight stays relatively the same, especially when I'm streaming. I just don't like having that cycle. Once in a while I do, and I know like in multiplayer you don't really have a choice, so. There's some good downshifts there. Make sure we try to not hit anything. Try to stay on this side of the white line, if you can see in the mirror. And now we're going over. That's alright, we got plenty of shoulder here though. They're very generous with that in this game. Just the roads in general. Oh, this guy thought he had a stubbier nose than he actually did. This red car gonna have to back up. Come on, AI, figure it out. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, yep. Please don't hit me. Ah, did they need me to back up? Oh yeah, there's the whole world's behind me now. Yep, that's how the AI work. Alright, let me try to back up just a smidge. Alright, 1-1 plus of having a day cab, right? Alright, dude, is that enough? Oh, he pulled forward. Alright, you can move forward now, come on. There you go, hey! Alright. Back at it. Heading into the wilderness outside Bellingham. And this guy was also very nice enough to let that whole truck go in front of him there. Sometimes I don't understand the logic behind the AI. The thing that's been bothering me a lot recently is when they go to make a right-hand turn and they stop as soon as the moment the light turns yellow. That's it. They slam on their brakes and I'm in their butt with the nose of my truck. I hope they do adjust that. I'll try also not to be too fidgety with the VR because I know that it could be a little dizzy-inducing, motion sickness-inducing to people who are not actually doing the VR. But I do tend to get animated when I'm trying to talk while streaming, so I'll try to balance it. Welcome to the Cascade Loop Scenic Highway. It's been a while since I've been in Washington, because I've been spending all my time pretty much exclusively in Utah or on coast to coast, checking out the southeast region. It's done very well. It just gets better with every update. It's quite impressive. But we know this year 2 states are coming, Idaho, and it's got to be Colorado. Excuse me, it's got to be. I don't know if it's been confirmed. I saw the teaser video, but I haven't seen if there's been confirmation. But the only thing it can be, and logically speaking, building west to east, based on the description of, what is it, deserts, forests, rocks, and plains, maybe? I forget the 4 elements they called out that are all in the same state. That's definitely my home state. Not home state, but the state I live in, Colorado. Now, I grew up on the East Coast. But it's going to be pretty surreal driving in Colorado in the game. I know you can already with the mod, coast to coast, but it's just something about, you know, having the stock map. SCS makes really good maps. They just get better with every DLC release. So I'm looking forward to those two for sure. And the new F mod, I know it's been creating mixed opinions, but just hang in there. I know I am also not a huge fan of the stock sounds, and I know that SCS has been putting time. Come on, truck. No, that's not gonna work. This poor truck. There we go. Alright, I probably don't have a 4th gear anymore. Oh, no, I do. Alright, let's just put our lights on for visibility here. Climbing up this road here. Even though I mean, I will be surprised if I see another vehicle on here, because I don't think SCS put traffic into this part of the map. But we're gonna roleplay a little bit. Right? That's what you do in simulators. Yep. So I hope everyone's Thursday went well for them. And if you're starting Friday, then happy Friday. I'm looking forward to it, though. And again, probably sound like a broken record. Go watch my previous Thursday videos. I got so much to do at work. But usually Fridays are good days to get things done development-wise. I'm writing an application right now, so when I'm not busy dealing with a production issue, talking to other support teams, and trying to get things resolved, I'm enhancing the system that we support with applications and new requests for data to be imported and stuff like that. So Fridays are usually the best day for that, because usually it's pretty quiet. No one wants anything on a Friday but a peace and quiet. Usually. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to Friday because Friday. You know, one of the things that I like about these graphical mods is the contrast between shadows and no shadow. Just feels... Oh. I thought I was in a different gear than I actually was. Come on, truck. What gear was I in? Oh, no. There we go. Oops. I don't have an indicator on my screen, and normally I like to think I'm pretty good at shifting. Oh, there we go. There we go, over the edge there a little bit. Can't do that with the full trailer, might tip it. Alright. Probably going too fast, honestly. There we go, slow it down a little bit. This poor transmission, man. I'm a little rusty. I've been doing a lot of automatic driving lately, particularly with the Euro truck. So, that's my excuse. Alright, we're back in fifth now? Okay. It's quite the logging road to get up here. I think we're just 2/3 of the way there. A little bridge here. Nice. Alright, I won't downshift for this one. I don't know how much more this poor transmission can take. Let's see. But yeah, Fmod. Open beta now, right? And people are starting to come out with revamping the older mod sounds, using the 137 Fmod engine. And from what I heard, get it? Pun wasn't intended for a second there until my brain caught on. From what I've heard, they are sounding pretty good. I mean, even the stock sounds. If you want to hear, if you haven't yet, and believe in potential for Fmod, well, not only check out the mods that are coming out now by people who are revamping the old mod sounds, but check out the T680. It has the Packard motor sounds, and Creechbomb is also working on his newest Packard MX-13 engine sound. Yeah, that's right, MX-13, right? Or M13. I think it's MX-13, but anyway, he's working on that he recorded himself in a DAF truck. They share the same basic engine. I'm sure the exhaust notes sound a little different. But that's coming out for 137, and it's amazing to me because the thing's still in open beta. It's not an official release yet, and people are already pumping out, you know, mods for it, and that's really cool. It's really good to see. Look at that view. Let's not look too long and fall off. Alright, I'm gonna downshift a little bit here. A little too fast for this corner here. We're almost there, I promise. Wow, this is really a long run drive. I mean, I could probably go much faster, but if I did in reality, the poor truck would be falling to pieces. Again, gotta do the roleplay. Should have put that as a tag for this stream. I got another hairpin here. No one coming down, of course. This is the thing that you can do with VR that I really like too, is freedom of your head movement, like it's just one-to-one. Everything that you see, it's like you're just seeing it in 3D with your own eyes, like you're actually in the vehicle. It's, I mean, of course you have the lower resolution and you can tell it's fake, but it's very convincing. I mean, just, it's really relaxing for me. It's just so cool. I got a text message. Who from? We'll figure that out when we get to the log site. What time is it now anyway? It's 20 of 7 o'clock here. Yeah, I got a late start today. Like I normally do though, right? It's about par lately. But the cool thing is, now that we're in daylight savings time, it's nice and bright out still. I mean, it's starting to get dark now, I think. I can't really see behind me. What's my camera look like? Well, you can still see some sunlight. The only thing I can't wait for now is just to have brighter mornings. I mean, now, because of that shift, it just happened. It's gonna correct, you know, it's gonna adjust eventually. But right now, right after the transition, we're looking at like a 7:15, 7:30 a.m. sunrise here, and sometimes it's hard just to wake up for work when it's that dark, but because I work for a company in the East Coast, I start really early, 6 o'clock local time here. So yeah. Yep. Hello, Mr. Fireman. Is that that's the road back? Is that the road back there? No, it's not. What is that? I'm looking at the GPS and there's no road there. Huh. Just a parking lot, I guess. Alright, we finally made her. Let's pick up our job here. Pause for a sec. Alright, we still got our job to Newport. 23 miles in reality, 35 minutes, 33 minutes. Usually I beat that. But anywho, alright, let's pick this one. Let's not rev the snot out of the motor before letting off the clutch. I also have a dead zone set up on the clutch, which is actually kind of tricky to deal with because it's not a truck clutch where you got like a whole foot long movement where you can have that finessing. It's just a tiny little race car clutch, so it almost doesn't really make sense to have the dead zone, but it adds adds a little bit of simulation. So I do it. Anyway, this is a pretty easy straight back in here. Let's just get lined up around the corner here. Got plenty of room, plenty of room. Alright. Alright, that looks good. Yeah, we're running with a backup beeper. Let's see if I can look out behind me. It's a little painful. I'm gonna stick with the mirrors. Oh, that I gotta adjust that right mirror down a little bit. It's a little much. But now we're looking good. Looking good? No, it's not so bad. Now we're turning a little bit. Alright, how are we looking on that side? Looking okay. Looking okay. Alright. This is one of the things that is most fun in VR, I think, is just backing up is just so trainable in VR. Alright. Let's just shut the lights off here. We'll keep the hazards on. We'll shut down the engine and get loaded with our logs. That's what it says we got now, right? 31,000 pounds. Alright. No, I don't want to cancel it. That was a bonehead move. Let's try that again. And it is going to advance a little bit of time here, so it's going to get a little bit brighter. Yeah, see, it's got like, the sky has a little bit of a bluer color, a little cooler feel, and it's It's a little bit brighter. So, anyway. Alright, let's get rolling. Let's see what this looks like here. Nice, that looks pretty good. One of the things that I don't really care for with the mod I'm running, I'm not sure which one it is it changes the field of view of the dev cam, and it zooms it way in. So I can't, like, see crap. And my depth perception is gone. So that's the one thing that I don't really care for. And I'm not sure which one does it. I haven't cared enough to figure out, because it's a Steam mod. So I just deal with it. Because the pros outweigh the cons. Alright, looks like we pretty much have our route set up here. We're going down 5. Perfect. Works for me. Oh, got another text. Let's see. Alright. Alright, let's go. I was thinking about cutting that, but we'll take the loop here. Alright, let's just get our lights on here again. Just while we're on the login road. I probably won't run them on the highway, because I guess maybe it's not so bad with this graphics mod, but I don't like having the light shining on the ground during the day. It's just, to me, it's distracting. Probably more than for the average person, but... Oh, almost missed that gear a little bit there. Like, physically, I missed it on the shifter. Got caught on something. Alright. Let's run the Jakes. Not too bad. Guess I'll keep that switch on. Alright, let's take this wide. We do not want to lose our trailer down there. Alright. Doing good. Alright, we'll kick it up a gear. There. Alright. I'll try to go a little more quickly out of here, which is funny because now I'm actually loaded. I should have gone quicker up the hill than down, but we got it. We'll be king of the road. Almost forgot the gear I was in there. When you're not staring at the shifter or holding on to it, I actually can't. I see the virtual one in the game. I can't actually see if I look at the shifter. I can see it through the bridge of my nose, but I don't really want to do that. Alright, no one coming up the hill. Let's go over here. Doing good. Oh yeah, we're gonna be pushing it close here. Hit some trees, branches, not trunks. Trunks would hurt. That wood would hurt too if it came through here. But I got a logging rack on, so hopefully it does its job. Okay. Alright, let's get around this corner here. This is the one with that little bump there. It's gonna be a little iffy. I think we could take this wide enough, though. Shouldn't be a biggie. Actually, I think I might already be around it. Oh, we're fine. It's all good. Alright, let's just, we're gonna pick up the speed a little bit. Apparently the speed limit is 50, but I don't believe that. I thought it's supposed to be 25. Alright. Blocked off road there we're joining. Alright, so far so good, and we're only like a third of the way through. Hey? Hey. Yeah, hopefully the view is okay for you guys. I haven't even checked the video. I mean, the preview looks a little on the choppy side, which is kind of disappointing. But we're too far in now for me to worry about it. How's my GPU doing? 70, 72? It's not bad at all. I only got the Jakes in stage 1. They're pretty powerful. Sometimes a little too powerful, in my opinion. It's too much. Like where I want it to hold speed, but it's just dragging me down too much. And then if I let it off, I just end up accelerating. It's like I need something in between. I need a 1-cylinder Jake. Anyway, now we're going back across this bridge. This is probably going to be the longest part of the stream here, just picking up the darn trailer. It might only be another one load again tonight. It's just I started late. I think something funky's going on with the video, so it's not the greatest. I'll have to view it later. Maybe it's not as bad as I give it credit. Or lack thereof. And I am super tired. But I really wanted to stream, so this is where we're at. Coming back down the mountain outside Bellingham, Washington. We'll be taking Interstate 5 straight down to... what was it called again? Longview, Oregon, I think. Oh, come on. I can't catch a gear now. Just not getting the right... oh, wait, was it in high? It might have been in high range. Alright. We're good now. Good thing that wasn't a steep hill. I think I pushed my little lever down a little too much on this SKRS shifter. I've had plenty of conversations about that company on the stream. I'm not going to have any more. Anyway, I push it down a little too far, and then when that happens, it goes back to high range. That's probably what happened there. I couldn't catch any gear in low range. I should have been able to. Alright. See, we're holding in gear without even any jake brake. I guess it's not much of an incline or slope here. What's the opposite of an incline? Decline? Grade? I mean, grade can be up or down, I guess. And there's a little bit of a downgrade, right? Upgrade, downgrade, I think. Alright, any words? We're almost back to the highway, or the main road anyway, not quite highway, but... someone parked their car all the way down here. Hopefully traffic won't be too annoying trying to pull out of here. Probably gonna need both lanes open to swing this. Apparently it's a 51-foot trailer, which is weird to me. Like I know 26, I know 53, 48, but 51 is what the slog trailer is. Alright, we're just gonna steal this lane. Yeah, it's already looking annoying. There's no way I can swing this without getting in that lane. Yeah, now there's a truck coming this way. Okay, I guess we're gonna wait. At least it's not on the other side where the curve is bending the other way. That'd be a pain in the butt. Cool. There, we got it. Sense of urgency. Alright, not bad. Turn my lights off. It's bright enough outside. I usually start splitting on an 18 speed and when I'm in 6 low. I don't know. That's just been working for me in the game. For most of the stuff I pull. I can turn these off now. Alright, we're out of that mess. Cool. Alright. Now it's a little quieter that we're done accelerating. Alright, heading back to Interstate 5 to go southbound out of Bellingham. I'm also running a sound mod on the traffic, which actually sounds pretty good. I like hearing that sound. I don't know if it's loud enough for you guys or not, but I love hearing that sound of the tires on the ground more than the engine. It just seems much more realistic, and I hope that, I know that they actually have been overhauling the AI sounds too with 137, with the F mod, engine swap. Combine's gonna have a heck of a time getting out of there. Nope, nope, he's just going. So I'm out of the corner of the mirror. Alright. Go ahead and jake into here. Didn't see a sign. Didn't see a sign. I couldn't do that. I might be blind though, or just not know Washington State ordinances. I really wish that clock right there would actually show the in-game time. Unfortunately, it's quite stuck. I got excited with the gas pedal there. Come on, stay green. Alright, just in time. Alright, is this guy going the same way I am? Oh, I still have my flashy lights on. Oops. No, the Jeep is, the truck isn't though. Nope. Nope, gotta stop, because we're not synchronized. Oh, poor clutch. No, 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 no. We're going. Committed. Alright. We didn't cut that too bad. Alright, on to the interstate. I don't know about you all, but I actually prefer interstate driving to two-lane road driving, the back roads. There's something about setting the cruise, getting passed by some cars and trucks, not getting passed by others, just the interaction with the cars maybe. Also, a lot of truck driving is on the highway unless you're in a really rural area and or are trying to avoid the scales. But yeah, I like this driving a little bit better. We're gonna put her in 18, hopefully. We're almost there. Alright, we're in 8 low, 8 high, there you go. Alright, we'll sip the fuel a little bit here, as much as we can on an older cat motor. I don't even know how much I'm getting because I don't have like a display in here. It's kind of disappointing this truck doesn't have an odometer though. I mean, I feel like that would be, maybe not, but I feel like that should be like right under the speedometer right there. Wish that would be added. I know it's a mod, so I really can't complain, but if there anything I were good at with modding, I would attempt to put a odometer there, but I'm not. Alright, heading south. Nice bright blue skies. It's around 8:30 in the morning in the game. We're good to go. We'll have to gauge and see how the traffic does in terms of volume, because I'm running a traffic mod, one of the realistic traffic mods, and if you leave it on 1.0, the default, to me it gets unrealistically congested, particularly when I'm trying to get on the highway from an on-ramp. It just, for whatever reason, the AI starts spawning like mad, and they don't stop. So I have it tuned down, I think, to 0.2, which seems to work okay. It might actually be comparable to the default traffic on 1.0. But one thing I've noticed, maybe this is just placebo, but with the mod, I think the cars tend to run in packs more. Like, there'll be a bunch of cars coming on the opposite direction, then there'll be a gap for a while. And I actually find that quite realistic. There shouldn't be like a constant steady stream of traffic unless it's like super congested. And I'm gonna try hitting the right-hand lane here. Oh, and just as I did that, I see in my GPS, I think it's gonna want me to get back over. Yep, pardon me, coming through. Alright. Oh, right, we're going right under the convention center in Washington State. That's neat. We're holding 60 pretty well over these slight grades. Oh, we're in Seattle now, cool. I'm waiting to see the sign that takes us down to 50. Apparently we're not there. Maybe that's only for northbound? Or they just didn't down the speed limit yet, depending on this time of day I'm running at. Looks like there's a football stadium over there. Some kind of stadium. Port of Seattle's up here. Off Spokane Street, I guess. I can read off all the signs because it's so much easier to see them in VR than on that little computer screen. Yeah, West Seattle Bridge, this lane. We're not going that way. Nope. Oh, this truck is being dumb up here. What are you doing, man? Oh, you're turning. Okay. Okay, keep turning. Get out of my way. That's the other thing that bothers me too about the AI. They slow down way too much for exits. Which, you know, I mean, I can understand that, but what I don't exactly understand is when it, like, a lane opens, a third lane, like if we're on a 2-lane highway and it goes, or a 4-lane highway and it goes to 6, or 2 in one direction, 3, you know, the right-hand lane opens up. They, for whatever reason, even though it's a lane opening and they're, like, just taking it, they treat it like an exit and they slow down so much. And that drives me up a wall. Apparently, we're passing a way station, but we're cleared for it. I wasn't in the right lane for that. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if there was a sign for that or not. But we'll go under here to clear it. Green light off. Alright, I'm gonna get back over so the cement truck doesn't screw me over. Because I know what he's gonna do. That's not a cement truck, it's a tanker. I knew he was gonna do that. Don't even think about coming into the left lane or middle lane there. This truck cruises pretty well at 60. That's what we're limited at. I think it goes up to 65 in Oregon. I might stick to 60 here. We'll see. We're going through pretty much all of Oregon now, so I might bump it up 5. No, I'm not getting in that lane. I see an exit sign. GPS wants me to get over, but I already see the exit symbol up there. Yeah, we're heading towards Olympia now. We're heading in the right direction. But yeah, like this to me, I'm trying to see what it looks like on the monitor. I can't tell because I'm turning my head now. But this to me, like, just seems a little more realistic in terms of brightness and contrast than the stock settings, which I think are a little too warm for my taste. And I don't think there's a way to turn the brightness up on the Rift. Probably burn my eyeballs out. Maybe they don't let you for that reason. I do wish that I had a sense of more brightness, because it feels like I'm wearing sunglasses, both physically and visually. Feels like I'm wearing sunglasses right now. It just feels a little too dark. You can only reproduce so much light on a display, though, right? It works fine, and then with this mod that actually is compatible with the Rift, it does feel a little more realistic. So anyway, I think I'm pretty much run out of things to say, so I'll sit back a little bit. Listen to the drone of the engine. No, we're not doing this. Ugh, come on. So that's the third thing I hate about the AI, right there. They're not great at merging, and I feel like they used to be better at it too. Granted, I'm using a mod that changes the behavior of the traffic. That might have a negative effect on it, but in my experience, even without a mod, this crap happens right here, right here. Alright, dude, sorry, I gotta cut you off. This truck is screwing me over. Give him the stink eye. Is this the cross into Oregon here, or are we still in Washington? Oh, Longview's still Washington. Alright. Oh, that's a little bit of a sharp turn there. Kinda wish that one had some chicanes on it. These guys are probably gonna need over. I'm totally guessing. Oh, don't break on me now. Alright. This is the bridge that takes us to Oregon, and we are dropping. We are dropping to 50. Alright. No, I don't think I've ever been, had to stop on this bridge. I don't know if it's set up to actually, work? Like, actually open? I haven't had to stop on this one. I mean, I know there were some that I have. Definitely. These people slowed way down. Just not this one on the interstate. And that's interesting. Putting a drawbridge on an interstate, I guess you wouldn't have to open it very often, but then I have no other place to put it. It's interesting. Alright. Can we go back up to speed now? Ooh, 55. I thought it was 5 higher, not 5 lower. Alright, well, we'll play by the rules, I guess. We're no outlaw trucker. Yeah, no, I'm not getting over. Oh, maybe I am. Oh, yeah, I am, I guess. Alright, can she pull? I think she'll make it. This thing can pull. And that, I guess I'm only pulling 15 tons though, so it's not that much. It's a medium-sized load, right? Alright, I split that pretty well. The one thing I wish they would do is whenever you're downshifting and splitting, that you would need to blip the throttle to get it to do its thing. I'm pretty sure, I mean, I never drove a truck in reality, but I'm pretty sure from watching videos you gotta do that. To downshift on an Eaton transmission and to do a split, at least from high to low, you gotta blip the throttle to get the computer to do its thing. Yeah, we're just going around, not Seattle, that was Washington. We're going around, what the heck is the city? In Oregon. I'm having a brain fart here. Not good. Come on, truck. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this shifter is, I think the magnets are wearing out a little bit. On the splitter, I mean, I've had the shifter even longer than VR, so like 4 years. Okay, wait. Oregon. Portland, that's where we're going through. It's Portland. Duh. Can use the Jake, because I didn't see any rules against it. We're gonna need over, I think. Guessing that. My wife's home and can't get the garage door open. That's why the dog probably barked. There, she got it. She's been having an issue for some reason with her opener not working from her car. It's built into the mirror, and I just have an older car, so mine doesn't have that feature. And, I mean, mine works fine, but she also has trouble with... Oh, I need over this way. That's right, they crisscross. But like, she also has an issue with the handheld. I even swapped them, and I don't know why. I can't figure it out. Oh, these guys are piled up here. No. Don't, come on. Don't do this. Yeah, nope. I'm not dealing with that. Alright. I think we got 3 lanes for a little bit, so I'll get back over here. It's been a while since I've trucked through Oregon. So we got construction up ahead. Which lane? Which lane? Oh, this lane. Awesome. Alright, nope. Nope, we're not done with that. It's getting brighter and sunnier by the minute. I like this graphics mod. We're getting close here. gallon. Actually gonna try to let it upshift on its own. There we go. Yeah, for some reason I thought this was 65. It's only 60. That's alright. Alright, here's our exit to Newport. Almost there. Alright, not bad. Alright. I hate stopping on the hill with a manual transmission. And we don't have a choice. Alright. We'll start in low. We'll be fine. Nah, that's too much gas. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Okay, you don't stop turning left, but you stop turning right. I wonder if I'm capturing it in a weird frame rate or something. Because if I'm capturing it at 45, well, if it's running at 45 frames a second, the video, and I'm capturing it at 30, I wonder if that's causing that judder look, at least it looks like it to me. I'll have to play with it. I find it hard to believe this is really 65, but maybe it is. Nope, it's 55. Got me. Oh, we're just about there, and actually we're not going into downtown Newport. We're hitting the lumber mill. It's before it. This is also something that the AI do. They slow down at intersections when they don't need to. Alright, I know where we are now. Alright, buddy. You stopped just in time there. Oh, you decided to move. That was close. I guess these aren't active tracks because they don't make you stop. Yeah, there's parked cars there. Oh, we're going to the paper mill. Even better. Alright, this has got to be it. Here, oh, hopefully I left enough room there. I think we did. I'll just go over this way a little bit. Yeah, we're alright. Straighten it out a little bit. Yeah. Cleared that. Alright. Oh, that's where they want us, right there. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, let's go this way. Make it easier on ourselves. Just swing it around since they're completely empty. Don't think they would really be unloading this here, but oh well. This thing is, it's got one heck of a wheelbase. Alright, that should do it. Yeah, close. I'm not going for perfect here. Alright. Since there's literally no one else around, makes it easy. Alright. Looking good. Can't see anything back out there. That's right, I have a trailer full of stuff now. Can't do that. Alright, I don't want to bash the door with the log, so we'll stick it right here. Alright. Very nice. Let's shut her down. See how we did with the parking with this really annoying low field of view. Makes for good pictures, but like I don't need that. It's quite a bit of logs there, short logs. Huh. 3 rows. Guess I could have backed up a little bit more. That's alright. Well, there you have it. Alright, I think we're done. We're done here. Let's go ahead and do the unload here. Alright, yeah, so that was just 23 miles reality drive, like real life driving, so real distance. And we drove some distance to get to the log, so I probably drove about 30, 35 miles. I think 30. Which, you know, it's not much, but that log road took forever. So, alright, I think I'm going to shut it down here. There's not enough time to do another stream because we got a late start, so thanks for those who stopped by. If you did to watch, thanks for watching. If you're watching again later, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next episode.